and wherever. I guess probably a better way of saying it. We're ready to do some battling today. Let's see what we can get into. Just not interested in doing fights where people just die. So if you're wondering why some of these aren't turned to one, that's the reason why. It's not because I can't do the boss fight. I've already done the boss fight. I did it myself. I didn't call anybody else. But it's not fun going into a match and three-quarters of my goal is trying to keep the host alive, and the other goal is to keep myself alive. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about that. A bunch of y'all need to learn how to play the game for real. Because it's just sad. It's just sad. So ultimately, this is the co-op mode is kind of what makes the game trash. Outside of everything else, it's fine. Uh, but the way that the co-op mode is set up is complete trash, and it takes away from the game. It doesn't add anything. Only thing it does is it adds the ability for people that don't have any skill to progress in the story and get deeper into the shit that they can't already handle. The rules should be you're not allowed to do co-op until you've beaten the boss yourself. That's what they should have done. If they would have done that, it would have stopped a lot of this. You shouldn't be able to do co-op straight from the beginning. You shouldn't be able to do co-op without fighting the boss. So there's places where you can touch the point of grace and not even fight the boss yourself and just go in and do co-op. And so, like, that's stupid. Because what it does is it makes it frustrating for people that actually do know how to play the game. And let me get out of this room. I get tired of hearing that clinking noise. But yeah, it just creates a really frustrating experience for experienced game players. Because I want to play the game just like them, you know. And like I don't want the game to turn into keep this guy alive because he's an idiot and he doesn't know how to move his feet. I do appreciate that the game is flexible. You know, it allows you to challenge yourself in multiple ways. You don't have to use healing. You don't have to have your display up. You don't have to use magic. You don't have to use anything. You could just go into the game with just nothing if you felt like it. But like I don't understand how and why people that are calling people for co-op. Why is it that they want to try to create more challenges and more dumb stuff on top of what's already here? Because the thing is, and what frustrates me the most is like I'd be down with the challenge. Well, I'm always down. I'm always down. But the thing is, you can't even do it yourself. And so, why are you asking me to do it if you can't even do it? Like, there's really no reason. And if I start, I say all that to say, if I see dumb shit during the co-op, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you in the middle of the fight, and you can finish it yourself. If I see you standing around, if I see you trying to draw the fire towards me, like I've watched several players use other players, including myself, as a shield, uh, where they'll stand right behind you and start casting, or they'll keep bumping into you, and there's no reason for that. There's enough space in the battle arena where you can be out there and do your own thing. You don't need to stand right where I am. And the only reason you do that is because you're running to draw fire towards me. I watched a guy do it during that fight with the girl with the scorpion and the caterpillar. And he was running around doing nothing, right? And then all of a sudden, when he saw that I was on a roll with doing damage. He comes over to where I am and starts bumping into me, right? And then all of a sudden I get hit. And now, so what's happened is the computer can recognize that it can try to get a hit on two characters at once, and it's always going to go for that. That's a priority for the bosses. And so, but you standing next to me and me being in a groove, now you fucked up my groove, right? And now I have to reschedule, I have to reposition myself. I have to put myself, because now I'm worried about you trying to get me killed. And not only that, but if you die because you're not doing nothing, then the whole thing ends, and it was all for nothing, and that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Uh, like I said, the co-op mode sucks in this game. Looks like it didn't take long for the DLC to get out of people's system. Looks like a lot of people have already left the game again, which is great. Because once I beat this game, you are not going to see any more streams from me on this. I'm going to be done. And like I said, I cannot wait. I can't believe that this game is almost 64 gigabytes in size. Cannot wait to take this shit off my hard drive. Ugh. Never buying another one of these again. Never, never, never. Just a horrible, horrible community. Bunch of horrible people. It's just, it's really no reason. Really no reason. You can stand there if you want to. I don't. Everybody else has got magic, but you. You know why that happened? Because you were just fucking around, right? Hmm. I'm not moving. You can go around. Go around. Well, see, this is dumb. Like, whatever. Whatever. Did you see what the host just did? They got themselves killed because they couldn't just sit back and just wait. And it's like, you can't handle it. You can't handle it. You shouldn't even be here. And the thing is, you are, and now you're fucked because you're in a position where you can't advance any further without the assistance of somebody else because you couldn't take time to learn how to play the game. And so you just wasted everybody's time. Just stupid. It's just, yeah, that's why this game ultimately is frustrating. Like I said, the co-op mode sucks ass more than anything in this world. And I can see, I always, so periodically I'll watch, YouTube videos, and you'll see people streaming the game. And a lot of the big, people that are gaming streamers for, Elden Ring and other games like that, you very rarely see them do co-op mode. And that's the reason why. Co-op mode is a sabotage. I'll tell you what, when I bought this game 2 years ago, like, I knew the co-op mode existed. And it wasn't until like some of the later bosses that I used it. And then I came to the conclusion that calling in other people, you know, that are way more advanced than me doesn't help me get better. I just need to kind of learn to work with it. And so Instead of calling for co-op people, I would just use the NPCs and the mimic tier. And then it got to the point where I could do it by myself. Um, but it's like you're not willing to challenge yourselves for anything. You just want rewards. It's a sick, sad world that we're living in, and somehow or another. So, a lot of folks will say it's a game and it's not a real reflection of what happens in real life. I disagree with that 100% because the thoughts and the actions that you do here will also be thoughts and actions that you do in real life. And if you think it's okay, because at the end of the day, yeah, it is a game and it's just a little electronic character, and all this is nothing but a bunch of code. But on the other side of this character, there's a real person that actually has interest in winning and having a great fight and having a great time with people that want to win together versus trying to hang you out to dry. And you're going to learn. You're going to learn. And that's why the world is getting more and more messed up, because this type of thought is just okay. And everybody just keeps saying, oh, well, you don't worry about them. Well, you need to work on yourself. There are things you can't. But the thing is, I can't work on myself when there's idiots all over the place. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's impossible to do things for me, but it's very, very challenging when there are 30 other people working against everything that I'm trying to do for myself. It's just disappointing. You all are sad, sick people that played this game. And like I said, I'll be glad to be done. I'm not interested because you already left. So, bye. Bye. Not interested. Because you already left. You already got. You went up the hill, and you got that little guy to come out. And we're going to get up there to the top, and you're going to jack around. You're going to want to get invaded. I'm sure. I know how this all plays out. I don't want to be a part of it. Let's just do a boss fight. Like he touched it and just ran. This is not my game. This what you're watching right now is my game. Just sad. Kids are messed up, and I blame the parents. Because the parents are messed up. The parents are the same people that I went to school with. The parents are the same people that created challenges and were disruptive back then. And somehow now that they've learned to be successful doing that, and the world applauds that. It makes them happy. No such thing as hard work anymore. No such thing as hard work anymore. Just a bunch of trash ass little bratty kids. Disruptive. What's funny is I just, I didn't just notice, but since the DLC, if you look at the emblem that's going around the outside of in that ring right there, with the overlapping things, that's like a common theme in the DLC. Uh, so I'm guessing now this makes this make more sense. This is all from the Land of Shadow. Oh. 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 Them little Inquisitor dudes are funny to me, especially the fat one. Well, let's do something instead of just sitting here and just staring at the walls. You know, it's like watching paint dry. Oh Lord! But I can tell things have slowed down. Let's put in some more boss fights and see what we get. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? Sure, sure, sure. Why not? Yep. Let's do them all. Oh, that's spear trash. So if I add one more, then I'm going to medium. Not even that much. It's only two. Oh, piece of shit. Oh. Let's go. How? It's just whatever, dude. Whatever. 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 There we go with that rolling shit. You gonna start that up? Because if you are, then I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Yeah, you can just keep doing that, then. It's like he goes through phases. It's like you get him down a little bit, and he gets to that roll thing, and then you get it down a little bit more, and he pulls the sword out. course. Of course you've done this before. Because you're a piece of trash player. Yep, and the fact that you're just standing there lets me know that you're a piece of trash. Not interested. I said, I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in playing with people that don't want to play. Why? He was dead before, so we're just going to go ahead and finish this off. I'm sick of it. Like I said, he's kind of like a little mini boss because it's 16,000. You'll see. Watch when he caps out. 16,905. So see, that's a boss. His health is 8 times what I have. 8 times. Hopefully this person's gonna play the game and not just use people so that they can keep progressing and doing dumb shit. Of course, you're gonna go down the thing because that makes sense. That makes sense. Is that what this is? Is this just a you're just wasting people's time? And so I supposedly I have mine set up where I'm not supposed to come to worlds where there's already invaders, but yet I do. So whatever. Oh, oh. Where's the host? He did that on purpose, by the way. You saw the host throw himself off the edge on purpose because he wasn't happy with what I was doing. See, like I said, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna take some of these out now that I've seen something that I'm not really a big fan of. So, no more of those two at all. No, no, no Godfrey, no Gideon. Everybody can think that guy. that I just played with for that. Sit around and waste your own time. Don't waste mine. Yeah, I really do hope some of the people that made this game are watching some of my videos so that they can see some of the bad behavior that I'm talking about. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. The game penalizes you if you turn your connection off, right? They'll try to delete your save file. You know what I'm saying? They'll put you on a naughty list or whatever, and you'll be on the bad server. All the rest of that bullshit. But there's nothing that prevents somebody from doing something crazy to me, and there's no punishment for them when they do it. It's just a sad game. This is a really sad game. Is it the developers, everybody that made the game? The story's great. The story's great. Whoever wrote the story, fabulous work. But the way that this is designed is horrible. This is probably one of the, like I said, I will have to say this is probably one of the most horrible games that I've ever played. It's a really pretty horrible game. Because I don't trust them. I'm not going in until I can see it. Because they stand there right there by the door, and they get you hit. Enough. It shield did you a lot of good, didn't it, bro? I'm fine. I'm good with that. Yep, let's do it. Why aren't y'all hitting him? It must be their first playthrough. I was doing 3,000 damage. That's pretty high. I'll give you nothing. I'll give you nothing for that fight. It's like you get what, maybe 40,000? See, this is the shit I'm talking about too. Like, why is the item floating? Like, he was on the ground when I hit him. The game be trying to take stuff from you, and it's just unfortunate. Unfortunate. Ah, shit. Didn't mean to do that. It's all good. I don't know what to change it to, so it doesn't matter. Just leave it now. It's not fun helping ungrateful people. Oh no, I'm not interested. You're not ready. I'm tired. I'm done. Yeah, this is what we're in. This is what we're in right now. It's just garbage. Oh, so I can. Well, no, I'm not going to though. Yeah, of course you can do that. Of course that makes sense because it's like in that first little piece of whatever damage that I do to him, all of a sudden he gets into this rolling machine and it's just a piece of shit move that nobody can really get around. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. But you go ahead. You do what you do. I see where I am. That's fine. That's fine. And see, this is trash right here. This is trash. Hit me. I don't care. I don't care because you're gonna die. Where did that even come from? Like for real? I'm all the way over here. This game, I tell you. Game always tries to find new and creative ways to cheat and try to kill you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just really, really angry, really disappointed. And I'm not sure what to do with these feelings. No reason. You can do all that inside. Nice. That's what the host gets. Because they were just sitting there. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. I'm doing all this work. I'm not happy. Of course you would want to do that. We could have killed him while he was stunned, while he was staggered right there. But the host just had to go for the critical hit. It just had to. Even though they lost before and they weren't doing anything. Not a damn thing. Not that I could see that was relevant. They were using that fucking gravity spell over and over and over again. Whatever. I thought that when I got to a higher level that I would be playing with people that had similar skill to me, but that's not the case. You just play with more trash. More trash. Uh, uh, Let's go. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, see this? You see what's happening right now? Like, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. And so, see, that's a glitch in the. It's a glitch in the game. So if you're too far away from the thing, then it won't pull you into the match. feel cheated. You're not ready then. Fuck you then. If you're just gonna stand there and just do nothing, fuck you. I'm done. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Waste my time. You'll start doing that flipping shit that you normally do. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. pieces of shit. We're gonna die. I'm good. I don't know what hit me, but that's fine. If we want to cheat like that, I mean, if that's how we're playing, I didn't realize that that's what we were doing. Whatever. No. I don't understand why you can only aim for the head. And so that's what kind of makes this fight bullshit. It's like the head isn't very big, and so there's not a lot of forgiveness in missing shots. You did no damage in all of that. You did no damage. Nothing. I'm done. I'm kind of done. I don't. If I die, then that's just done. Because the guy's just standing there. He's just standing there watching. We're gonna turn that one off. You're standing there watching. The amount of damage you were doing wasn't anything. Like one of my fireballs was twice what you were doing, whatever you were doing there. Um, you sat and you watched all of that stuff happen to me and did nothing. I put an obnoxious amount of points on the board for you. He's not ready. He's not ready. He needs to go back, learn how to fight, and then he can do that battle. Like I don't get how people celebrate the fact that it's somebody else's work. I just don't get it. But like I said, this is where we are. I said it before. This is where we are. I think this is where we are as a culture. And it's unfortunate because I'm only like 45 years old, and in my generation, I've watched things just fall apart. Like everything just fall apart for garbage. None of that took, so it's fine. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. So the game tries to set you up because what it does is it wants you to run out of stamina, then it wants you to be low on stamina so that it can do this shit to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm down. I'm down. Yep. Wasn't ready for that dumb shit, were you? As I'm so used to people just wasting my time that I'm just gonna sit down when I come into that fight. Like I'm not gonna celebrate, not gonna do anything. It's trash ass players trade. Yep. There you go. That's for you. That's how I feel about this game and all this stuff. I need to get Rico to bed in about an hour or so. That's fine. That's it. We're going this way. Or at least I'm going this way. You can go the other way if you want to. So it's one thing to make a mistake, but to make a mistake twice is just a. Not necessary. Go inside. Not necessary. Not necessary. Go inside. If I see you cast one more thing, I'm leaving. Ugh. Oh. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. They can do all that stuff with somebody else. I'm not interested. If you're not interested in fighting, neither am I. Honestly, you can go all off when he's crawling around on the ground, but then when he's standing up and has a sword, all of a sudden you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to do. Not a damn thing. Just sad. Just sad, people. So are we actually going to have a real fight this time, or are we going to watch just the host run away and be a coward? But turning that off. If I die again, or if something like it happens again, um, I'm turning it off. Y'all gonna learn. I said y'all gonna learn. You will learn. Learn how to play the game. Here's the thing: if you just playing this because you think it's cool because you're like you heard this was a hard game and stuff like that, and you're using co-op the whole time, you honestly are a piece of shit because you didn't really experience the game. Like you only experienced a piece of it because you waited for everybody else to do your work for you. I said, you kids, you'll learn eventually that the way that you're behaving and the way that you're thinking, and when I say kids, it's anybody under the age of 21. You'll learn that acting like that, see how far it gets you in life. See how far you can go. See how far you can go. I don't need your magic. I just need mine. And I need you to go. So, wasting time. People have no shame. Stop. You can't handle it. Work. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. You got your little hit. You feel good about yourself? Thank you. Now I'll make them fight. The Elden Star is the biggest piece of trash incantation in the whole game. Go. You got lucky. You got lucky. Why? Like why? Why did it start me right here? Like right here. Like why? Do not, do not give a shit. So here's the stupid thing about this boss. It's like the fact that the hitbox is so far back. You weren't ready. That's proof that you weren't ready. That you were not ready. Because you died because of something stupid. just want you to do it for them. Yeah, I'm done. Don't want to be. Gave you all that stuff. So I end up having to block a guy now. And here's the reason why. So there was a guy about a month or so ago, maybe a couple weeks back, uh, that had called me to help him with co-op, and I watched him do nothing, and I left. I left the match, like I disconnected, and he sends me a message saying, "Can you please help me?" And so I help him, and not only do I help him, but like I give him rooms, I give him tips, I give him items, I give him all kinds of stuff. And the guy can't even send me a note back, you know what I'm saying, just to play or, just say hey or anything like that. So it's like, I don't want friends like that because I feel used again. I feel like you are just reaching out to me as a means to an end. And the thing is, people are the end, and if you can't realize that concept, then you're going to be completely fucked because you're just using people as a way to get to whatever you want. And when people figure out that they're just being used by you, then because there's no reward for me. I have a perfect character. I have no interest in doing anything else other than just helping you win. And if you can't help yourself, then what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I knew you were gonna do it. So I was already ready. That's why I went off to the side. It's like they never learned anything. They have not learned a thing. If you stay way far back, he's gonna do that flip thing. You have to go in and engage. And if you can't evade those first attacks, then get a shield. Get a shield. You know, don't sit up here and run around and try to. Because the thing is, he's going to do that, and it's going to kill you, more than likely. So instead of keeping your distance, why don't you just try fighting? How about fighting him? Because it's your game. You see. Here's the other thing I don't understand. So people spent real money, like I mean real dollars and cents. And so this is money that either you worked for or you asked for it or you borrowed it or whatever. However means you got the money. You had to get money to buy a game that you basically are just being a spectator uh, the majority of the time. And so, who's the fool? Who is the fool in the situation? You bought a game that you can't even play, and you're not even interested in investing any time to learn to play it because you just keep calling co-op players to help you get through things. And so you basically just gave somebody $100 to watch what you could do on YouTube for free. And so who's the fool? Who's the fool in all of this? You wasted money just to watch something that you can watch because you're not helping. And what little bit you think you're helping is not really. So it's like you spent $100 on a game for nothing. Let's put this in perspective. So I make about $200 a day for what I do, right? So that's half a day's worth of work. It's 4 hours, 4 hours worth of work to spectate. That's what that comes to. I don't see how you guys are okay with it. Uh, and see, maybe that's why you're waiting for the president to uh, forgive your student loans and all the rest of that stuff because you're obviously a poor steward of your money. Uh, Because if you just like to spend your money just to watch, you're an idiot. Go ahead. I was gonna say, don't play. He should be dead after the next hit. So, I mean, I was curious if you're curious as to how did I learn to be good, it's because I played the game. It's because with this character I beat the game at least 20 times, and I've done it with co-op. I've done it by myself. I've done it with NPCs. I've done it with the mimic tier. I've done it in different combinations just so that I could learn. You're not willing to learn. The only thing that you all have learned, and I won't say everybody, but the majority of people, I think, the only thing that you've learned is that if I get stuck, I can use a furrow finger and I'll bring in somebody and they'll help me beat the game. And I never have to do anything more than where I am right now. But see, what happens when uh, all the summon signs kind of go away and people aren't there to help you anymore? What happens? What do you do at that point? You're just stuck. So yeah, that's why you want to beat it as fast as possible because you want to beat it as fast as possible because while people are still active, because if not, then all this was really for nothing because it's already for nothing. But the idea that you are not able to get anybody to help you really makes it for nothing. And then I'm sure you probably cussed to the sky in the heavens because you're like, oh my gosh, this game is horrible, the community is bad. And yeah, there's a lot of really, really bad people that play this game, including yourself, because you're calling me. But the thing is, it's like, listen, just learn how to play the game. Learn how to evade. Learn how to attack. Don't sit there and spam moves. Move your feet. Like, move your feet. I just don't get it. I said, I don't get y'all. So horrible, horrible community of players. Like I said, the only reason I bought this game is because I was waiting for Breath of the Wild 2 to get some of the bugs worked out. Because I heard it had like bugs and it was some glitching out and it was doing weird shit. And all I wanted to play was Zelda. I ended up buying this because it was in between them working out the bugs, and here I am 2 years later, still playing this piece of shit game with with you, if you're listening to me, you a piece of shit that hasn't learned how to play the game, that has no skill, that has nothing, is not even willing to learn. Not even willing to learn. Like you just feel like you can keep calling people. That you can always have somebody always has your back. The thing is I don't. If I see you fucking around, I'm out. Call me if you want to. Let's see if we can make this run real quick. Yep, sure can. I'm not interested. I could already tell because you want to do that. It didn't take. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Ah! Yeah. I don't know why they did that, but that was sort of a horrible choice. Whatever. Not interested. Not interested. That's bullshit. Because the thing is, here's what's bullshit about that move. If you don't get out of the way, you're gonna get hit by that thing. But if you stand there, then yeah, it's like whatever, whatever. Fucking cheating ass bullshit. I don't want to play with cowards. Why? I'm all the way. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about with the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? 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 I was so far out of the way. So far out of the way. And so when I come back, I'm gonna have to do the same dumb shit that I just did again because of this game. It's fine. Of course. That see you see what we're witnessing here? This is what the game does to try to cheat in order to win because it can't beat me other than if it just does dumb shit. Creates uncomfortable situations. Why? Why can't you stop that? Oh. Oh. It's like you call somebody and they're not doing anything. That makes the game harder because for each person that's called in, they get a boost of health. And so now he's got more health, and I got to manage that on top of. Yeah, no, I'm out. That's why he died anyway. I'm not gonna sit up here and watch my character die because of your dumb shit. Like I said, I'm about through. About through. That's a tough fight. It's like stop, enjoy it, learn something from it. If you want to go back and watch some of my other videos. I've beaten some of these other bosses where it's just me and the mimic tier, or me and the mimic tier and NPCs. Um, and it wasn't easy. It took several attempts. Just keep trying till you get it right. And trying doesn't mean call somebody else so they can do it for you. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Because the thing is, we have to go all the way down here. All the way. Hit me. Move your fucking feet. you're not you're not thankful. You're not grateful. You're just doing the gesture, whatever. You see how well things work when people do what they're supposed to do. You see how fast? You see how fast that was? You see? It just sucked. So we're gonna do a little experiment. So if I go into here and I start sorting, and if I get caught up, it's what there's something that happens. I think when you do certain things, start to learn with the game. That if you're in the middle of certain actions, it will accelerate your chances of getting caught up. See, if you're doing that for some reason, you get caught up faster than if you're just standing around doing nothing, and even faster than if you're fighting somebody. Kinda not interested, but come on. It's consistent. Yeah, yeah. So if you're too far from the thing, it won't pull you into the match. That's one of my least favorite fights. I remember doing that one. Okay, you see, nothing's happening. But as soon as I go in here and I go to sort chest, close to the end. We might be at the end. I just need to check one thing. Yep, we're at the end. This will be the last match. Then we'll call it a night. How fitting. Don't overcast me. Idiot. It's like, it's just like real life. You do everything right and you still lose. You still lose. Everything right. I was attacking as much as I could. You know, you all saw it. It's on camera. It's being recorded right now. This clown gets snatched up. All he had to do was dodge or roll forward. I hate this game. I really do. I don't see how people like this shit. So the only reason I'm still playing it is because I bought the DLC. And when I finish that, I'm just doing this just to pass some time because I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, fooling with that new shit yet. Trying to help some people. Y'all can't even help yourselves. You can't even help yourselves. Not even slightly. Because you're so fucking weak because you spent no time learning how to play the game. All you learned how to do was gank and watch YouTube videos on what's the best weapon in the game. I had a dude ask me that. I blocked him. Fuck him. But I had a guy reach out to me and ask me what's the best weapon in the game. The answer is it depends on how you play. It depends on how you like to play. Because if you like to get up close and personal and you want to fight, then use fists. Use, the star punch things, the little balls. You could use martial arts if you wanted to. If you want something from some distance, use magic. So the best weapon would be a wand at that point. Like, it really depends on how you play. And so for somebody to ask me a question like, what's the best weapon to use in a game, means that they're just trying to get to the end and they're not really understanding the process. And so it's just like, fuck them, you know? And so even more so with this other dude. And so I'm going to talk bad about it right now because I've had bad feelings about it since the beginning. So the fucker calls me to fight the fire giant, right? The giant at the top of the mountain. And he's not doing anything, so I leave. And then this bitch sends me a note, right? Sends me a note, and it's like, can you help me? So I'm like, sure, why not? So I go back in to help him. Then, even more so, this bitch is like, well, let's play together. So I play with him. I give him weapons. I give him shields, all kinds of shit. Just for him to not reply back or ever play with me again. And that's why I don't like giving people stuff. Because you all are very ungrateful and you're horrible, horrible people. Because the fact that, you see, and like I said, I'm going to say it again. I said it earlier in this recording that, yeah, this is a game. And at the end of the day, we'll all go to bed and none of this will really matter. But it kind of does. And let me tell you why. It matters. It matters because fuckheads want to use people as a means to a fucking end instead of just using them as friends and as colleagues. And I'm not just going to be used as a thing. Fuck you. Y'all gonna learn to stop using people as things. People aren't things. People and things are two different things. Two different definitions altogether. There's people and then there are things. And if in your mind people and things are all together, then I don't want to play with you. Go back and watch one of my other videos where a guy sent me a message while I was doing live. He asked me to help him with the Millennia fight. Help him fight the butterfly chick. And when you watch the video, you'll watch him just stand there and not do a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Because he wanted me to beat the boss for him. I said that I would help him beat the boss. I didn't say I was going to do it for him. But he took it one step further and he lost the whole thing. And I quit, canceled, left the match. He died. And then his punk ass tried to call me again and was like, yeah, give me a shield. No, fuck you. Get your own. Get your own fucking shield, you fucking piece of shit kid. not giving anybody anything else. Because you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. You won't even send me a message saying thank you. You won't even send me a message. Nothing. Fuck you. In everything you believe in. Fuck your TV. Fuck your internet. Fuck your Instagram. Fuck your Snapchat. Fuck your ex. Fuck all of it. And to some degree, fuck you too. Because that created this monster. Oh, and this bitch, you see what he did? He stood right in front of the door while he sprayed the bullshit. He's not fighting. Why are you coming back here? That's why you got hit. Because you're a bitch. Because you're trying to use people as shields. And so that's fine. So you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do nothing. Just gonna stand there. Get trapped. I'm done. I've seen enough. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Play your way. Like if you wanna get up close and you wanna use your sword and stuff like that, that's fine. If you wanna use your skills, and that's fine. Then do that. Don't just watch me do that stuff. Because the thing is, it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody. I don't need to beat that boss. I don't need to see it. I have plenty of money. I have plenty of runes like stored aside. I can't upgrade my character anymore. The weapons that I'm using are fully uploaded or fully upgraded. There's nothing you can offer me other than I want to see a good fight. Nothing. And if I see you standing around like that, I'm done. And y'all using them dragon incantations, that's the slowest shit. It sets you up for failure every single time. Every single time. That's what you do at the end. You do a dragon move at the end. You don't do it at the beginning of the match. You don't do it during the middle of the match. That's a finisher. Just answer. So I already have a challenge. My challenge is I'm getting less health when I go and drink that red shit than you are, and I'm sure you have more essence things than I do. So I don't give a shit. I really don't. I'm not gonna put in my all just so that I can die and the other guy get the reward for doing nothing. I'm not. Just not. There's no sport there. Like I have, like I said, if you want to see, I'll show you. This is what I'm working with. This is what I'm working with. All right. So like I said, you have nothing to offer me. I can't get it. I can't get it. So they call everybody else because everybody else is still willing to give them what they want. I help you give it to them. I'm not going to give you what. See, the operative word is help. I'm just not down with beating bosses for people. Just not. Put in some effort. Work. Work. It means so much more if you just put in a little bit of work. Instead of just waiting for people to do shit for you. I don't get it. I just want to see the end. Whatever this match is, whether win or lose, we're done. It's the last one for the night. Then I'm taking my ass to bed. Why? Why? Couldn't even get out of the way of that. You couldn't get out of the way of that. I'm done. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. You're a piece of shit. That's what it is. I sit there. Yeah, I'm done. Because all of y'all scared. Hey, no, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm glad I'm dead. I'm glad. Because here's the thing, y'all running around with them shields and stuff like that. I am so done with this.